What's up YouTube, DMLX here, and welcome back to another installment of my E3 Showcase series, where I break down what's to be expected during each E3 2019 presentation, and what games I'm looking forward to knowing about the most. In this video we're going to be talking about Xbox, which will have their E3 briefing live on Sunday, June 9th, 1 PM Pacific Standard Time. From what is being teased, Xbox is set to come out swinging this year with big reveals. According to Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, 14 Xbox Game Studio games will be shown this year, which is the most amount of first-party games that Xbox has ever showcased at E3. So with that being said, let's kick things off by talking about Xbox's major exclusives coming soon. Starting with Gears of War 5, set to come out this year, I'm expecting a full gameplay reveal and an in-depth look at the campaign, as well as a tease of multiplayer gameplay, which I'm guessing will be around October, November maybe, along with information about how to access the Gears 5 beta, which will most likely be through pre-ordering the game as usual. And apparently the box art for the game has been leaked, revealing the return of a character that was once thought to be dead. However, I think this leak is fake, but just in case, I'm going to not spoil the reveal in this video. You know, copyright claims, those are never fun. Next up is the potential Fable reboot, which is apparently being worked on by Playground Games, best known for developing the Forza Horizon series. Personally, I never played the Fable games, but if this reboot does turn out to be true, I hope this new installment finds a way to deliver an epic fantasy game worth playing. It was a shame that Fable Legends never got off the ground, but maybe this new iteration is what's best for the IP. The last major exclusive I want to talk about is Halo Infinite, which is set to rejuvenate the sci-fi first-person shooter franchise, seeing that's being developed on a new engine called Slipspace, which will give the game that classic Halo feel that was lacking in Halo 4 and 5, and is set to give us players the most expansive Halo game yet. Halo is one of my favorite video game franchises of all time. I suspect we'll get a trailer mixed with cinematics and gameplay, as well as a 2020 release window that will release alongside the new Xbox console. And if that turns out to be true, then it will be 5 years since the last first-person Halo game, which will be the longest in franchise history. Hopefully 343 delivers the goods with Infinite and is worth the wait. Now I think the biggest third-party game we can expect to make a return on Xbox's stage is Cyberpunk 2077, which has become one of my most anticipated games of all time at the moment. In addition, after playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt and watching the Cyberpunk gameplay demo, I have no doubt that CD Projekt Red will deliver another masterpiece. My guess is that Cyberpunk 2077 will have a new gameplay trailer showing off more of the combat and the futuristic world of Night City, along with a possible release window slated for 2020. But if it was able to release this year, that would be a miracle. Then we have Microsoft's Project xCloud, which is planned to be the future of gaming in terms of being able to allow players to play the games they want, whenever they want, wherever they want, and on any device of their choosing. At first glance, it sounds a bit too ambitious, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind playing Halo, Gears, or any other AAA game on my smartphone, and I'm sure some of you guys will feel the same way too. Moving on, there's a high chance we may get a tease of the next Xbox codenamed Scarlet. However, I don't expect too much time spent on discussing the next generation console, aside from breaking down the console's specs and how it's going to be the most powerful gaming console ever, as Sony and Microsoft would say with each new console they release. There are also reports that there will be two variants of Xbox Scarlet, one that is in line to compete with the PS5, while the second variant is on the cheaper side and will rely heavily on xCloud. Now in terms of other surprise reveals we could get during this 2-hour event, well, there's the new Battletoads along with Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and maybe some other third-party reveals like Rocksteady's next game, or the Harry Potter RPG that was leaked several months back.
Say something!
So let me just say in the comments down below, what are you most excited for to see from Xbox at this year's E3? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, it really helps me out, and subscribe for more content from me on E3. I'm DMLX, I'll see you in the future.